After going through the cohort with Erica, I was sold on her from the beginning just because there's people that I looked up to, that I knew she worked alongside, like Andy Mineo, Lecrae, and stuff like that. And I knew she worked with Andy Mineo's wife. And so I was like, man, if they trust her, I'm gonna trust her. So I was kind of sold, and then I was just kind of ready myself to move to the next level in my real estate investing career. I wanted to do it for a long time. I love renovations, all that kind of stuff. I don't know, I wasn't scared to do it, but I wanted to streamline the process. I wanted to get A to Z as fast as possible. So that was the whole goal. So anyway, so after I went through the cohort with her, I felt like she gave me a lot of value. And then I saw the mastermind, and I told myself, before even hearing about the mastermind, I told myself, I was like, I want to get a house, my first investment property, in the next year. That's it. And then the mastermind came out, and she was like, hey, 10 months, I'm gonna work with you, and we're gonna try to make sure that you reach your goals and that you get a house. So when I saw that marketing and that advertising for it, I was like, that's what I wanna do. And I already know she's vetted. I went through one of her mini courses. So I was like, man, this is it. I just had to convince my wife, because it wasn't inexpensive, but I felt like it was a worthy investment into my future. Access, I feel like it's true. A lot of this information, if you wanted to take the time to look it up on Google or YouTube or wherever, you probably could find it, but it's gonna take you a long time to figure it out. You're not gonna streamline the process. You're gonna have to learn everything on your own, and that's just no way to do anything, period. So it's like having access, and whenever we had a question, I didn't have to go searching for it and spend hours or days or weeks or months trying to find the answer, filtering through a bunch of nonsense. I could just jump on Voxer and be like, Erica, I can go on Facebook on a messenger, Erica, I can email, yo Erica, and we'll get real-time response back really fast. So we're in the process of buying our vacation rental in Davenport. It was crazy, 100%. This is no lie, no cap, this is no gimmick. 100% would not have been able to secure that property had we not been a part of the mastermind, had we not been communicating with Erica, because there were processes, and we had to pivot and move to another lender during the end process of securing that closing. And I didn't even know you could shift lenders. I didn't even know that was a possibility. And Erica was like, nah, I just think you need to switch your lender. And if we didn't switch our lender, we wouldn't have had enough money to give to this specific lender to actually close on the property. So once we switched, the other lender was like, oh, we can do this, and we can close quick, and we can get you in at this. We don't add all these additional fees that this other lender adds. And boom, just like that, the house is ours. And we would not have had that opportunity had we not been a part of this mastermind. And then there's a lot more to it too. All the connections and all the ideas that you get from all these different experts that she's bringing in, that you get these monthly calls from, like Andrew McDonald and all these other people, that's invaluable. It's crazy. And it's almost like I get access to her mastermind and their masterminds all at the same time. And they all have their programs that you can connect with, but it's like I can get real-time feedback from all of them by being in this one area. And I thought that was kind of dope. I started off with 0 units. I was broke. Started off with 0 units, 0 doors, and our goal this year was just to get one. We just wanted to get our one investment property, and it is one property that we got, but cool thing for us, I guess, man, just luck of the draw, but we have a 4-unit property, so we wanted 1 door, and we ended up at the end of the year with 4 doors, and that's huge for us, massive and major. It feels really good. It feels like there's nothing too big and nothing too hard. I'm not gonna lie, there's not, you get a property and you're like, oh shoot, I have one now. I gotta figure out what to do throughout that process now to make it a cash flowing property, to generate income, to build equity, to do all that kind of stuff. But that's another reason why connecting with Erica is cool, because it's not like she just drops you off once you get your property. She's like, well, what's next? We were just talking about that just now, what's next? And now she's helping us go through the process. She's giving us apps and all the different feedback on what we need to do to put it up for short-term rental, because that's our strategy right now. But then she also challenges us to figure out, if you need to pivot, how are you gonna pivot? And then she gives us more insight on that too. If you're considering a mastermind, 100%, it's one of the best investments you're gonna make. That's what I would say. Not only is it massively valuable in the sense of, it's not one of those things where get a little bit more hand holding. And honestly, I think that's what I was looking for when I went into some sort of like course or real estate class or learning from a mentor, is I didn't want somebody just to give me a bunch of information and say, go do it. Obviously, you need to have your own self-motivation, but to that access and being like, man, I can just touch base when I need to. And here's the process for this particular unique situation. That was incredible. And then on top of that, just being able to connect with a group of like-minded people who are Black and brown, men and women, who want to come and be better and make better for themselves, who aren't stuck in whatever mindsets, that complacency that you see in a lot of different areas. I always grew up, it's kind of weird, but I always feeling too black for the white kids. I feel like I never had my space where I quite fit in. And this is a group here where I feel like everybody fits in. Everybody's accepted, and all they want to see is for everybody to rise up. And I'm blessed to be a part of a community like that. So if you're thinking about it, definitely go for it. So.
Anything else you want to add?
Kristen is real cool. That's it.